Welcome back, everybody. Today, we're going to have my wife, Marcia, join us. She's behind the camera. And Marcia, I'm so glad you're here today because there's a secret that I want to share with you. And really, it's not so much a secret as a confession. You know how when we have friends over to play card games, and some of the games you have to cut the high card to see who goes first. Preferably, you want to cut to an ace because that's the highest card.
Sure.
Have you ever noticed how you never get to go first, but I almost always get to go first? Well, that's part of my confession. Before I tell you everything, though, I need you to select a card as I riffle through the cards. Try to stop me on an ace. Are you ready?
Stop.
Right there. Let's see what you got. So close. That's what the K stands for, close. Just missed. That's what the J stands for, just. Well, anyway, I wasn't worried about you cutting to an ace because before we started, I removed the 4 aces and put them up my sleeve. That way you can't cut to an ace. And anytime that I want an ace, all I have to do is go to my sleeve and I get an ace. In this case, the ace of hearts. If I wanted the ace of diamonds, I'd come over here and I'd get the ace of diamonds. So that's what's called cheating. Now, I don't want to take a chance, so I would also do the same thing with the black aces. And I'd get the ace of spades and the ace of clubs. Now, something I've noticed about the black aces, they're more ambitious than other cards. What I mean by that is if I were to try to put a black ace on the bottom of the deck, it would eventually work its way back up to the top. Now, using that ambition, you could actually do a trick with just the 4 aces. So I'd like to do a trick for you using the 4 aces. And that's all we need, just the 4 aces. Now I've already told you that the black aces are more ambitious. But the card that's the most ambitious is the ace of spades. If you take the ace of spades and put it on the bottom, it's immediately going to come back to the top. Let's do that again. We'll bury it below the other cards, and immediately it comes back to the top. I can put it in the middle, but it still comes back to the top. I can even set it way over here on the table, and it still comes back to the top. Now, it doesn't matter how many times I do this or where I put it. It's going to come back to the top. Now, I understand how that works because I'm a magician, but there is one thing that has me puzzled, and that's the name of this trick. You see, if they had called it the ace of spades trick, I could understand that. If they called it the 4 ace trick, I could understand that. But that's not the name. The name of this trick is the 10 of hearts trick. Now that I completely do not understand. Why would they call this the 10 of hearts trick? Now you may think that they're doing it because we have 4 10 of hearts. That's the obvious answer. But I know better. You don't know what you don't know. What I do know is that this card is a king. And this card is a king. And this card is a king. And this card is a king. So, in my opinion, they should name this a 4 king good trick. Get it? 4 king good trick. But I don't name them. I just do them. So, let me put these cards back where they belong, and I'll see you again next week.